Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. I'm just getting some things situated, started here, um, and I'll be right with you, if you will, to get started with the painting. Let me know if everything sounds okay. Let me know if the music's too loud. Let me know if I'm not loud enough, as I just get a couple of things started here. We're going to be trying to do this Indiana Jones painting, Stargate painting. Honestly, I'm not even going to lie. I kind of love this painting just the way that it is. You'll notice I've added some palm trees, and that really helped bring it to life. I know that the color for everybody's screen, some things might be off, and because it's oil paint, it does have a lot of shine to it. So when this is all finished, of course, I'm going to take a picture, post it in the community tab, and also on Twitter if you follow me there at Dreaming Tabitha, so you can see it without all the the shine, the glow, and maybe the colors will look better. But having these palm trees in there really help put things, I think, a little bit in perspective. Now, not only that, you'll notice if you were here last time, you'll notice that we are missing somebody. Last time I tried to start Indy, and I could tell that I was not comfortable enough with it. And I started to paint him, and I wasn't confident, and then I tried to rush it, and I got the proportions wrong. He was far too big for where he was standing. I was trying to make him look like he was standing further back, but the Stargate is so much bigger. Let me go ahead and start putting my paints out while I talk. The Stargate is so much bigger that it didn't look right. I mean, it looked cool, but it didn't look right. So we're going to see if we can fix that tonight. I want to thank you so much for being on this journey here with me. As I've said before, I don't really know what I'm doing. I am a self-taught painter. I taught myself how to oil paint. If there was like a diploma or a certificate that you could get from the University of YouTube, I would be one of their alumni. Of course, I'm still learning, like many of us are. I'm still learning. And I will say I'm so proud of this piece right here, because there were times when I was looking at it and I'm like, no, what am I doing? But one of the most important things that you can remember when creating anything, whether it's sculpting, carving, drawing, working with chalk, it's like children. The first time around doesn't always go the best. It's kind of like a trial and error thing, and don't give up on it. You just kind of refine it. You'll notice that my sky from the first time that I started looks differently. The mountains look differently. The grass and the ground, everything's different. And get a couple more shades of paint out. And it's gotten to this point, and I really love it. Like I said, I almost don't want to put Indy on here because I just am enamored by the beauty of the painting thus far. Not because necessarily I did it, but partially because I did it. Because I did it. Like a person who doesn't know what they're doing. Person who's just trying their best. And I just love the colors. And it's just, I'm so excited about this. But not to get too emotional or weird or anything about that, but like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing. And here I am, feeling confident enough, I guess, to let you guys come along with me on this journey for project that I didn't realize I'd become that passionate about. So, let me get a couple of my brushes out here and we'll get started with Indiana Jones. And again, thank you for being here. Please be sure to hit the like button if you haven't already. I've got my tea with me tonight, still a little too hot to consume. But how was everybody's Saturday? I hope it was good. I hope it was restful, productive, whatever you needed it to be. Okay. So last time I had stenciled out and traced around the stencil my Indiana Jones character. I think tonight, instead of doing, and a lot of the definition got lost, so I think tonight I'm gonna just like everything else, I'm just gonna freehand it. I'm just gonna, how does that saying go? Free ball it. We're just gonna give it a try. I'm gonna break it down to its basic anatomy shape and see. I think Indy would probably be around here. I really wanted to have like his head for that contrast to be up here, like have a little bit of that hat, the fedora, the famous fedora up here, but he would have to be standing on here. So I mean, I guess I could put him on the platform, but I don't want that. I think I'm gonna put him down here. So we're gonna give it a try. And just think I'm gonna go with this color here, my yellow ochre. And we're just gonna sketch out a dude. See how it goes. Trying to look at my reference picture here just to give me an idea of what he could look like. Let me double check on this. I apologize if it's taking too long. I'm gonna find just the right one, you know. And then I gotta mirror it. So, okay. All right, let's first find. So these are his shadows. And I'll probably talk off and on. But I hope you enjoy the music. Time to make some brown. I think I'm pretty happy with that size, although I wonder if I should make them a little bit bigger. I might do that after I get the brown started. Taking my primary colors. Oop, that's not a primary. Get a little bit more yellow. It is a slow process. A lot of thinking. Hopefully an enjoyable one for you guys. Brown is kind of a hard color to make. Different shades of it. And it just sometimes can get really murky. There we go. Very dark color. Okay, got some dark brown. Get slightly lighter brown now. Maybe you're curious to see how that process starts and goes. Get my different shades of brown going so I don't have to worry about it later on. So it's a little bit more reddish. Won't need as much as I think I do. I do have a habit of making far too much paint, or using far too much paint, because I like to be prepared. But okay, it's a good color. It's like a medium brown. Take some of that, add some of this, lighten it up just a wee bit. It's getting a little bit pinky there. Take some of that. A little too bright. And this is where it can easily start going south. Like I said, brown is kind of a hard color to make. Now this is becoming more of a green. Get some more color here. And I know I could just buy browns. But honestly, I don't like having to constantly buy a whole bunch of different colors. And there's just such a learning curve and an element of fun that comes from making your own colors. Yeah, you do tend to waste colors sometimes because like this color here is not quite behaving the way that I would want it to. But that's, again, it's just part of the learning curve. And there's just something about, for me anyway, you might look at it as perhaps a waste of time, but there's just something about knowing that you created this piece, like, if you will, by hand. I know everything's made by hand per se, but like I mixed all the colors, you know. I mean, obviously, besides the primary ones. Okay. Let's see. Should I make Indy a little bit bigger? I think so. I think he would need to be just a little bit bigger. Celebrity Jeremy, hello. Bob Ross is smiling from heaven. I'm sure he is. I am thinking about making Indy a little bit bigger. His shadow is further down this way. He was too big. So now I think I'm gonna just kind of make things a little bit larger. Just a little bit at a time. This part will be the tedious part, really. Proportions. Just decided to start all over. Let's see. Try to get that male frame in there. Probably put the whip over there. A little bit longer. I hope you're having a great day. Hey, the chairman's YouTube channel. Welcome. We are getting the foundation down for Indy. Just making him a little bit bigger in some areas. He's a very tall, skinny person at this moment because he's like a solid color. But we'll add all those details later. But thank you for being here. Thank you. Hope you guys enjoy the music. Just quickly looking up some reference for the colors besides the body. Just to make sure I'm somewhat on the right path here. Here we go. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Make him a little wide stance here. I think that makes sense. Manly men stand with a wide stance, right? Harrison Ford. Very manly man. Although I have to say, when I saw him get older and he got that earring, I was a little bit disappointed. I know there's lots of manly men that wear earrings, you know, Hell's Angels and all that stuff, but I just don't like it. I might like me a traditional man, just personal preference there. Get these wide-legged, not wide-legged, but these loose-fitted pants that were in back in the day. What do you think, guys? Looking okay so far? I know it's the bare basics, but whew. I know you guys are kind of far away from him too. Let me see if I can adjust. Try to help you be on this journey here with me. I know the pants are really bright right now, but again, we're just layering little by little to get it where we want it. What do you think so far, though? Do you have a brush for every color and stroke, or do you change colors on your brush? Right now, I've done everything with this one brush. I do have a towel that I will wipe the excess off, but as of now, it's all just with this brush. Just trying to, it's one of the smallest brushes that I have. So that's why I'm using this one. One of the very few like stiffer brushes that I have that is so delicate and narrow. I don't really want him to look like a cowboy, so this is gonna be tricky. It's gonna be tricky. I think the proportions are okay, but still got a ways to go. All right, let's see. I gotta darken up these pants since the light is coming from behind, or excuse me, from in front and to the side. It's a good question, though, Celebrity Jeremy. Now, depending on what colors I'm working with, I will have different brushes that I bounce back and forth with, for sure. Yeah, he needs a lot of shadowing and some highlighting here because he stands out so much against everything else that's been it's a lot more detailed. You're welcome. Yeah, it just depends on the artist too. Everybody's got their own way of doing things. So I'm using this paint here called Lamp Black. I may have mentioned this in a previous stream. It's supposed to be the darkest black on the face of the planet. You gotta be really careful when using the same brush and incorporating that, which I did on the back of his jacket. I was a little nervous there. Because it will eat everything up. I'm gonna have to go in real close in order to get all these details. I wish I could position the camera in a better place for you guys. But if I move it any further over, I can't properly see it. Sorry about that. He kind of looks barefoot right now. Nope, a little too dark. Yep. Let me give him some hair so he doesn't look bald. So funny looking right now. Might want to take a little bit of blue. Maybe. Let's just see. I don't know that that made much of a difference. Okay. Give him his shoes. Oh my goodness. Oh, so small, so many details. It's looking kind of weird. I think his feet might be too big. Also, it makes a difference that there's no shadow behind him, so he really does stick out horribly. Ah, tiniest details. I Trust the process. That's better. Look at that. Okay. That's, oh my gosh. It's amazing. I just need to be more patient. I even said in the beginning, trust the process. You've got to get the foundation down first, but here I am, fretting and worrying. But it's coming to pass. It's coming to pass. I wish you guys could see this the way it's meant to be seen. I look at it on my extra screen here and it's not quite the same. I do wonder. Hey, Backyard TARDIS, thank you so much. Yeah, I downsized Indy and I think this is better proportions. You probably agree that being a Stargate fan yourself, he was a little big the first go around. So I erased him, redid the stairs, filled in the green, and just resized him. And once the shadow is down, that's really gonna pop. But just working on my blends right now, working on my highlights and my shadows. It's kind of hard because like his pants are like this nice bright beige, but because the light source of where it's at, it's not. And these pants, you know, they're very loose fitted, 19, you know, like they had these back in the 90s, right? I know he was back in the 40s and stuff like that, but that style came back around, right? Alright, let's see. I think it's the other way around. But thank you for being here. I always appreciate it when you stop by. I think that the painting is turning out better than I thought it would. I'm really happy with it so far. These painting streams are really special. I learned so much. I'll be sure to put the whip in this hand over here, kind of cover up some of the blunder I made on that side. Let's see if we can fix these shoes a little bit too. They're a little weird looking, not gonna lie. It makes the hands look better having. Yeah, I agree. I agree, because that way the details kind of get lost a little bit in the grandeur of the colors and everything and the story. Um, so even though it's going to be a little bit more difficult, a little more tedious, trying to do details on this scale, there is actually a little bit more leeway just because of the fact that it all just kind of blends and merges together. It also makes the Stargate pop, for sure, right? For sure. Hey, Jacob, thank you. Rolling chairs, thank you for being here. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Yeah, I'm hoping to finish Indy tonight. I think I can do it. He's off to a great start here. I don't want to overcomplicate him. As I was saying just a little while ago, these pants are a little difficult to do because they're supposed to be bright beige, or I guess just regular beige. But with the light source being, in front of him and from the side here, it plays with your mind a little bit. So we're just dabbling, going back and forth, seeing what happens. While I do want to finish him tonight, I'll be sure to take my time. I want you guys to like him too. But yeah, he's looking much better than I thought. I watched Stargate SG-1 as it came out. That's great. That's so great. Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite franchises. I love me some Star Wars and Stargate, Star Trek, and Lord of the Rings, and all the other franchises that are super popular. But Stargate has a special place in my heart. I can't explain exactly why. And I don't want to necessarily pour out some blasphemy and say that I like it better than all the other franchises. It's just that it's different. It's more special in some way. In a way that I can't exactly explain. Like, it's just pure enjoyment for me, but at the same time, a little bit educational, even though I know it's fiction and stuff, but I don't know, there's just some brilliance about the show for me that I don't get out of other stuff. Maybe it's because everything else is pure fiction, right? And I think Stargate is a little more believable because it's taking what we're familiar with and transforming it into magic. Maybe that's why I like it so much. It makes the world that we live in seem a little bit more special, a little more amazing, even though our world is pretty amazing, but more realistic, more believable in that magic, I think. All right. I'm going to give his clothing a little bit of a rest, and I'm going to try to do the bull whip, so that way I kind of bounce back and forth. That way I give my brain some time to cool down. What did you think about the original movie? Did you have the same reaction? So yeah, I saw the movie first before I saw the TV show. I actually didn't know that there was a TV show after the movie for many, many years. Had no idea. I do remember seeing snippets of the TV show. Like, it was on in the background, but I was a kid then and I didn't pay attention to that. Silly me, right? And let's see here. Actually, I think what I feel like doing right now is the shadowing. I'm feeling that right now. So let me get some green going. But when I watched the movie, I really enjoyed it. Again, like, that was my first glance into this franchise and the magic that our world holds. I just thought it was so original and brilliant, just captivating. It just seemed, without me even being fully aware of everything that was going on in other franchises, without realizing it, I just knew that this was just something fresh and original, right? I'd never seen anything like it, and I don't know that I ever will. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna see if I can do the shadow work here. I forgot what brush I used. Memes of destruction, superhero in word form. How are you, sir? We are attempting to finish this Indiana Jones Stargate crossover here. My shadow's a little bit harsh. That's okay. I'm going to feather it out. I don't remember all the music I chose for this evening. Hope it's okay. No, no. What are we thinking? Yes, just feather this out a little bit. All right. I apologize for the skipping around with the music. I'm not feeling this one. I need to reword these, like retitle them, so I know what kind of vibe they are. There we go. Now, I've said a lot about the movie. What do you guys think about the movie versus the show? Do you view it almost like two different franchises, if you will, even though they're in the same universe because the different characters and stuff? We kind of talked about that in one of the other streams a little bit about how I was okay with the different Jack O'Neill. What do you guys think? Stargate, Babylon 5, and Tolkien are my top 3 favorites. Yeah, good stuff. I've never actually seen Babylon 5, though. Maybe I do. I had a Jack O'Neill action figure from the movie. Cool. I used to have the game on Sega Genesis. That was a fun game. It's kind of hard, though, to be honest. The original script for Independence Day was going to be a sequel to the Stargate. Was it really, Jacob? Hang on a second. In case anybody misses that, like, really? That's so cool. Kind of glad they didn't, though. I like Independence Day the way that it is. I kind of like how this looks. Let me just feather it out just a little bit more. Sorry for the shaky cam a little bit here. The boom arm that I have isn't quite as stable as I'd like it to be. But it is what it is. Get that little dot there. Fan this out here a little bit. Don't know that added much to me. For me, my top franchises are Star Trek, Stargate, and Doctor Who. Doctor Who, of course. Star Trek. Does it matter, Backyard TARDIS? Does it matter which Star Trek, or you just love them all? I've said before, I'm a next gen gal, but to be fair, I've never seen like Deep Space Nine or anything like that, or any of the other ones. I've just stuck with. I don't tend to branch out too far, but one day I will. One day I'm going to. I have seen, I think, all of the original Star Trek movies, and then I've watched most of the original Star Trek TV show. I'm not gonna lie, guys. In all honesty, they started getting a little bit annoying. I liked some of them, don't get me wrong, but and please don't misunderstand. I'm not coming at this from some kind of like feminist viewpoint, okay? Right? I understand. It's great to see gorgeous women on TV. And I know that, it's wonderful to see men being heroic, saving the damsels in distress. I get that. I have nothing wrong with that, okay? For me, though, it's just that, like, every episode, all the women are like these ditzy Barbies, except for Uhura. Michelle Nichols did a fabulous job kind of breaking that stereotype a little bit. But all the women are like these Barbie ditzy girls. And again, that's totally fine, you know, if you want to have it here and there, because that's realistic. There are a lot of women in the world that are like that. But the fact that like all the women are like that and all the women fall for Kirk. And I tend to binge watch. That's probably my problem, is the fact that I watched multiple episodes in a row rather than just like one a week or something. So it just kind of got on my last nerve, to be honest. So I like TOS through Voyager, but Voyager's my favorite. Yes, I've heard about Voyager. Yeah. I'm glad they didn't make it a sequel. Usually sequels aren't that great. This is true. There are very few. I will say one of my absolute favorite sequels, like movies, franchises. I don't know what constitutes a franchise, if it needs to be more than 2 movies or whatever the case might be, but The Mummy. The sequel, not as good as the first one, but I liked it a lot. I gotta highlight though. Your habit of not finishing a show will work against you with Deep Space Nine and Voyager, as they both have rough first 3 seasons. I swear. All right, you'll be like the first person I let know whenever I finish Stargate. Okay, I have been feeling it I think it's the painting. I need to get back into Stargate. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Stargate. All right, this bullwhip is dark brown. Okay, let's do this. Let me get that started. The Stargate movie was just a different feel for me. The TV show felt more like a reboot that took on a life of its own. I enjoyed both, but for different reasons. I was so mad when they canceled SGU. Now I did. Okay, Backyard Tart is gonna hate me. I never finished SG1. I never finished Atlantis. I started SGU. Did not like the first episode, and so I never continued with that. And I heard that a lot of fans did not like SGU. I heard that. I personally didn't get a good Stargate vibe from it. I didn't like it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I couldn't. Yeah, I just couldn't. Ooh. Okay, I know it's really dark. At least it is in my secondary camera here. But if in the real world, right here where I'm at, this looks pretty good. We were divided. That's true. Yeah. You will love Stargate season 6 through 8. Not sure how you will react to 9 and 10. I'm gonna let you know. I will let you know, sir. All right, we're just gonna have the. Let's see if that's okay. Don't know if that worked in my favor. I'm trying to look at some of these bullwhip references, and they're all kind of different, so we probably should have just had this come down. Oh, snicklebats. Let's see if we can clean this up. I think Stargate, it might have been one of the first few. I could be totally wrong here, but I think it may have been one of the first few science fiction franchises that I just really was introduced to and liked so much. I mean, of course, I was introduced to Star Wars and Star Trek first, but I had a lot of the other ones spill over, but it does. It holds a special place in my heart. Wait. You have an eraser? No, just Celebrity Jeremy. I don't. That probably looked like one. No. So this is one of my really stiff paintbrushes. And I knew that I could kind of like brush away the excess paint. It did look like an eraser there, didn't it? I did kind of just get rid of that, didn't I? Magic, sir. I'm a magician. You didn't know that? You didn't know that? All right, let's see. Man, okay, guys, I'm so excited. This looks really cool. Guys, I don't know if I could add much more to this. Hang on. I'm going to get your opinion about stuff. I know ultimately it, remains with me. But let's back this up a little bit. I'm going to back it up a little bit here too. I do know I want to finesse a little bit of the grass here, but let's just have a look. Sorry I can't get it exactly straight on, but here we go. Let's just have a look at it, guys. What do we think? And like I said, I know it's a little bit dark. Let me see if I can adjust my light here. See if this helps any. Does that work? Does that make a difference? I think it's making it worse, to be honest. Just trying to play around with this. Sorry, guys, if it's throwing us off. It's really shiny, but what do we think? Turn that down a little bit. You can see my palm trees over here. And it's better on YouTube? What does that mean? I wonder if I need to... I'm looking at this. Do I need to make maybe the light brings out the detail? Exactly. Like I said, I'll be posting a picture of this in the community tab afterwards when I'm finished with it, and on Twitter, so we have a better idea of what it looks like. I'm thinking I want to make this just a little bit darker. I know it's dark in the image, but again, those details. Memes, how have you been, man? Like, what's going on in your universe? Memes of destruction. Looks great, thank you. Talk to me about the chakras, meme. How's it going? Yeah, there we go. I use Pinterest to put all of my reference photos. I use Pinterest a lot. Trust me, I do. Let's see, I wonder if I need a little bit of... just a whisper over here, maybe. For the hands, pull whip a little bit. Not much. Okay, all right. Seeing some areas that need a little bit of love. Just some like touch-up spots. Somebody had said something about putting foliage on the Stargate, but then there was a debate about whether or not the Stargate had technology that could resist that. What are our thoughts? I'm not going to put any on there. I was thinking of putting little tufts of grass down here at the bottom, but I feel that that's a little bit different. Just want to give it... it's a little bit too clean down here. Try to scuff it up a little bit, but guys, I actually am really happy with the way Indy looks here. Stargate Roundup. I am, guys. I don't know that I want to do anything else to Indy. I think this might be one of those cases where, yeah, the less is more, and again, your eye just naturally gravitates to the choppa eye, to the Stargate itself. Now, here's the real question. Was watching season 5 and I actually saw an episode with foliage on the gate. Okay. I think because of the fact that this is in a clearing, I'm going to leave off any like vines and stuff like that. I think that makes sense. I was thinking about adding some rocks. I don't know. I wanted to finish this. But I also was thinking, hear me out. I've seen some paintings where it's almost like this three-dimensional effect where they like, so I've got this edge right here, right, where I taped it off. I don't know if you can see that, but like I did tape it off and paint it, and now it looks like it has a passepartout around it. And so I was thinking though, down here at the bottom, actually making the strokes of grass cover the white area so it almost looks like the jungle's coming out at us. Let me hear your thoughts. What do you think? Should I be a little bit experimental and have the grass almost like it's coming, like we're stepping? Where this would be like a mix of franchises. Do you guys know the computer game Myst? Did anybody ever play that or read the books? Fantastic, right? And you would, if you don't know, you would open up these books and they would have pictures in them. And if you put your hand on the pictures, it would transport you to that world. And so that kind of was what I was thinking too here. If I put the grass on the outside of the edge here, it's like you're stepping into the picture. Happy to hear your thoughts though. Kind of look at it, think about it, while I assess if I want to put some rocks somewhere or if I just want to leave it nice and clean. Again, sometimes less is more. Myst was a great game. Yeah. I played Myst. Love it. Awesome. Guys, did you know that they made books? They made 3 books based off those games. The Book of Tiana, the Book of Artist, and then the Book of Denis. I never, I have all 3. I never actually read the Book of Denis. I want to go do that, but the Book of Tiana was amazing. I haven't played Myst in a while, but I did see that on Xbox, they have Myst in the store, and so it's free. I downloaded it. I just haven't gotten around to playing it. Okay. If I'm gonna do rocks, all right, I'm doing it. You guys let me know about the grass. But I remember that they published them, but I never read them. They were awesome. They're so good. I think I found the first one in a Goodwill or a thrift store of some kind. And then, all right, just a couple of rocks. Nothing fancy. Let me make it bright first. Just some weird shapes. Make it bright first. And we'll start darkening it. Put some foliage around too. Probably looks like I've ruined it, but don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I was surprised when I saw the episode with vines and bushes on the gate because when you mentioned it before, I thought that it never happened. Definitely a rare exception. Yeah. And you never know, it might have been a continuity error, right? Sometimes I think people get so lost in making the shows. They're like, oh, hey, we weren't supposed to do that. Anonymous, he says, morning, Tabitha. Morning, sir. The grass idea sounds cool, says Jacob. Okay. We might go for that, guys. I think it would just kind of elevate the stuff. Okay, I've got one rock. Just one. We're only going to do a couple more things, and then I'm going to call it the night because, like I said, I don't want to overstep. I always thought that there was some radiation that would kill off any immediate growth on the gate itself. Huh. Well, you know what, guys? Since I will soon be going back and watching the show on one of my other painting streams that I'm no doubt going to do, I'll let you know. If you guys show up, I'll let you know. like I said, I tend to binge. What's so great about being an artist, I mean, for so many different reasons, but is the fact that I'm able to work and like watch TV. I grew up with a lot of audiobooks too, and so I can use my imagination. I don't necessarily have to watch in order to see, if you get my meaning. And so, let me darken this up a little bit. It's a little bit too bright. Okay, and then we're going to need some shadow behind it. I love the sky in the background. Thank you. Yeah, if you remember when we first started, it dried a little strangely over here, a little thicker, but that's okay. But I had a different kind of sky, and now I like this because remember I was saying it kind of reminded me of the aurora borealis. I like it. This to me gives it a lot more of that also that science fiction feel. Everything else minus the Stargate is very believable and normal, but the sky is a little bit too intense to think to be like an Earth sky in my opinion. I had thought about putting like a moon ring, something like that over here, but I was like, nah, you try to keep it a little bit simple. Proof that artists can multitask. For sure, man. For sure. I don't like to tell a lot of people because you don't want to get that judgmental, look from folks. But I do watch, actually, a lot of TV. But I'm not actually watching it. I get to work while I watch. And I typically, like, think. I'm, like, researching stuff while I watch TV. In a way, I don't mind working in the quiet. I do that. Or I listen to music. But in a way, it kind of calms me down and helps me focus, which is weird. I know having too many sounds go off. But I have, it's almost like this entertainment going on while I'm doing my research. And it just kind of helps. I can't explain it. It's all crazy up in here. Dread Saber Phil, hello. We are working on finishing a picture here. Very happy with how it's looking. Uh-oh, this rock needs a little, oops. We'll clean up on aisle 7. Just a couple of rocks because I think the clearing was a little too good. Seems a little strange, just these 2 rocks here. Maybe I should put one over here, but no. And then we're going to do the grass. I'm so excited about the grass. I'm so excited about grass. What for, but... Alright, maybe... Should I put one here? One here? Maybe a couple of pebbles. Got to think about the composition. Super important. Although I kind of like it the way it looks, but for some reason it looks good and feels off-center all at the same time. Let's see. I love how you guys help me with paintings too. Like this isn't, I mean, I'm creating it. Yes, I am. But you guys are giving me things to think about. Help me. Because I'll be honest, the other night, when you guys had mentioned the fact that the gate didn't have any lights on, but the event horizon was active, I didn't even pay attention to that fact from the show. So, because of you guys, I put the lights on there. So, thank you. Maybe I should put a rock here, or would that take away from Indy? I'm going for it. I would love to beat the devil out of my brushes, Jacob, but I don't. I maybe scrub the devil out of them. So I use like Dawn dish detergent and some vinegar to get the oil and cut the grease and all that kind of stuff. I did have Brush Masters cleaner, but I ran out and I found out that Dawn and vinegar do a bang up job, and it's cheaper, more affordable. So, hey, win-win. Although, let me tell you, I would love to one day do like what Bob Ross does. Like, just kind of smack it around. Never had the opportunity to do that. There we go. I don't think that hurt the painting. I think that helps make it look a little bit more... I know it's all surrounded by plants, but look a little more organic might be the word. More natural. It was a little bit too clean, I think. But not anymore. If you guys haven't participated in the community chat on my channel, I have a question there about another crossover, another franchise merger. Oh, I messed up here. Hang on, lost a little definition. Let's try to salvage some of this. And I said that I'm looking, if I was going to take Winnie the Pooh and kind of do like this and mix him with a franchise, what franchise would you guys want me to do? Some folks gave some, I mean, everybody gave some really cool ideas and answers. I just want to give you guys a chance to participate with that if you haven't already. Some people said Star Wars, and I've seen that. Some said Warhammer. That is very interesting. Somebody said Avatar. Okay, however you might feel about Avatar, I do like Avatar. Okay, I'm looking very much forward to the next film. While I don't believe that Avatar needed a sequel, I liked it the first one just the way it was. I am looking forward to going with some folks to see the next one. I really am so curious to see what the camera technology, the advancements that James Cameron has made. All right, what am I doing wrong with this rock here? But anyway, so Winnie the Pooh. If I was going to cross Winnie the Pooh with somebody also suggested Looney Tunes. What do you guys think? Winnie the Pooh is John Wick. Well, see, I need some more characters. Like, I don't want to do just Winnie the Pooh. I might make like Winnie the Pooh with Eeyore and Piglet and stuff like that too. So gonna need to have Winnie the Pooh as Batman. Aww. All right, I'm starting to get a vision. Something's come to mind. Okay. That might just be it. I've already got a picture in my head, and typically when that happens, like, that's it. I don't have to go any further. That's it. I'm gonna pray and think on these things, but okay. I have to be like, it has to be a clear vision, and I have to be excited about it. That might be cool. Somebody said that the rocks elevate the ground. Thank you. Yeah, I think that was a good decision to make, right? And I'm not going to do any more. I think this is good. I don't think it detracts from Indy at all. Winnie the Pooh as Batman puts Christopher Robin in a new light. Oh. So I had a suggested... Oh, that's right, you did! Suggested a Jaffa, but after the Super Mario Brothers movies, I thought, what if you did Pooh and the crew as cast from the Mushroom... Guys, so many great ideas. So many great ideas. Thank you for that. Aw. Piglet would probably be Toad. It'd be so cute. I'll have to think about that, guys. So be looking out for some of my newer streams when they come, because that might be where it's at. All right, guys. Let's get some of this grass taken care of here. You get some more green. Some different greens. I did think of Winnie the Pooh as a Jaffa. I did see that. I was like, I could see a little symbol on his forehead and everything. So I might have to do multiple, guys. I don't know. Maybe I'll do one as a sketch. Maybe I'll do one as a painting. But I am seeing a painting in my head. So the other one's maybe a sketch. Now, okay. I'll just let the cat out of the bag here. One day, I am going to do an amazing piece of artwork And the crossover that I'm going to do, you'll never guess in a million years. I'm going to do The Mandalorian meets Firefly. Okay. If you don't know what Firefly is, I weep for humanity. But I'm going to do like The Mandalorian, Cara Dune, one of my favorite Star Wars characters, Baby Grogu, and oh shoot, what's that guy's name that Carl Weathers plays? Darn it, can't remember his name. But like, gonna have them meets Firefly. It's gonna be so cool. The crew from Firefly, from the Serenity. Okay, guys, let's see. Well, so the brighter colors would have to be like up front and up high. The darker colors in the back. Here, we're going for it, guys. We're going for it. That would be shiny. Cool celebrity. Cool. Here we go. I have had that vision in my head for like a year, 2 years now. And it's going to happen. One day I'm going to, but it's going to take a lot of planning, a lot of thought, because it's going to be a really big process. Okay, I'm going to need a bigger brush. This one. I'm going to see. I think I'm going to do the Filbert, one of my favorite brushes right here, just so we can get a lot of ground covered. And I'm going to remove the tape here. And I'm going to remove the tape over here too. Here we go. This reminds me of the original expansion to Vanilla WoW Burning Crusade. Memes, I would love to know what exactly that is. Because I'll be honest with you, sir, I don't even know what you're talking about. All right, guys. Let me get just a coating of this color down here first. Kind of thinking backwards, actually, here. I should have done this a different way, but that's okay. We're going to make it work. I have to remember I don't really want this to be too detailed, because then it will take away. And these need to be darker blades of grass too. I'll fix things in a second here. I need more paint. It's not leaving enough texture behind. Hope everybody has a wonderful Sunday tomorrow. I don't know if anybody in the chat goes to church, but if you're going to church tomorrow, I hope you have a wonderful service. If you're working tomorrow, because some people have jobs on Sunday, I hope it's a smooth work day. If you're just having a day of relaxation, catching up on some stuff, hope it all goes well for you. Here we go. Yeah, you can see the white coming through, so I have to lay it on thick. It's a jungle out there. Do SpongeBob SquarePants Winnie the Pooh crossover. I would never do such blasphemy, but it would be maybe a little bit kind of cute. Okay, I've got the bigger blades of grass. Yeah, I'll do this middle section here too, don't worry. I know I keep saying it, but I do appreciate you for being here for the journey, being along for the ride. I know it's late. You could be in bed or wherever you are doing other stuff, sleeping, but the fact that you're here hanging out, that means a lot to me. It really does. Do you guys like the late night streams? Yeah, it's almost done, guys. Just want to finesse the grass. I don't want to rush this part of the process since we're almost done here. Speaking of church, it's late here in Texas, and I gotta go open up tomorrow for tech and worship teams. Great artwork tonight. Glad I was able to catch it. Peace. Celebrity Jeremy, you have a fantastic time, and I'll pray that everything goes smoothly for your worship service. I know how the devil likes to get into the sound equipment. I hear ya. It's only 9 p.m. for me. Okay, excellent. Memes, it's relaxing. Bob Ross like, but in a different way, right? Because Bob Ross doesn't talk about pop culture. And Bob didn't ask the audience their opinion on what he should be doing because he was in control. Okay, I'm throwing in some really big texture here. It's kind of hard to see with the light because everything's so shiny right now, but Soul Assassin, hi. Yeah, we're finishing up here. I'm just putting in some details in this grass, making some really thick blades. I want it to be like we're looking through a picture, like we're here, we're with him. Okay, that being said, throwing a couple of highlights here and there. Not too much. Yeah, thank you for joining us when you can. Like I said, I know it's late. We're different parts of the country, or different countries in and of itself. But thank you for hanging out with me. It means a lot. Oh, guys, I'm so excited about this. And I would say thank you also to the ones who tweet out and share my videos. I appreciate that. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see if we can feather this out a little bit. Need some individual blades. I think Bob Ross would do interactive streams if he was. I do too. And I think he would love it. I do. You know, we're living in an era where they're discovering more and more. I say discovering, you can't. Discovering more and more things about people from our pasts. And I hope, I don't want to necessarily speak this into existence, as some people might say, but I hope they never, some jerk doesn't like dig up something about Bob that may or may not be true and like ruin it for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, just let things be. Just let things be. You know what? Maybe he hated the color blue, right? We don't need to know that. That doesn't help anybody. Okay, so something's wrong here. And I need to fix it. Okay, it's too much, too much. Just let it be. All right, let's finish this sign. Feather this out. It's a little too much. Let me get my handy dandy eraser. To err is human, though blue is the best flavor. Memes is so great. To err is human, and that's why we need to practice forgiveness. Practice forgiveness. None of us are perfect. Okay. I like this side. Something's wrong over here. Okay. Maybe that's what it is. Let me have a stand up. Let me look at this. Yeah, I think if I do... Okay, I know what it is. The blades of grass over here are much bigger. These are very narrow, and I need that to match so it looks even. Just a couple of them. It doesn't need to be a lot. It just needs to be a little bit uniform. Okay. Get some thick paint here. Maybe Bob didn't like big puffy clouds. Maybe. I mean, you guys heard the story about his hair, right? That his hair, like, you know, back in the day, perming it was just something people did. His hair wasn't naturally like that, but it became such an icon that they just kept it, kind of like Clint Eastwood's squint. He actually had plastic surgery to keep his squint, from what I understand, from what I was told. All right, let's just get some thick. Something's up with this paint. I think the oil somehow has... Okay, there it is, a little bit wild. All right, guys. I know I keep saying that, but I think it's coming down to it. So all I would need to do... What do we think about the grass, guys? I know it's a little bit dirty here. It'll look better when I lift this up and you have a cleaner edge. Let me grab a tissue really quickly, clean that up. Maybe you can have a better understanding. Here we go, guys. Looks good to me, says Soul Assassin. You like the fact that we're kind of going into the canvas ourselves? I do. Oh, man. Now, as difficult as it would be to part with this creation, because I'm in love with it. I'm so in love with it. I might take a picture of it and just like get it printed like on metallic, but all of my creations here, unless otherwise stated, are for sale. If anybody's ever I have sold some of my stream paintings here. If anybody's interested in them, just send me an email, dreamingtabitha@gmail.com. If you want this piece that we made together. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna need to do with this painting, hang on, let me... Let's lift this up a little bit. Oops. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Like I said, I'm going to take a picture of this and post it in the community. Well, like I said, Backyard TARDIS, if you're interested or you know somebody who is, just shoot me an email. Let me, is the grass greener on the other side? Over here it is. It's more yellow on this side. But I should put my email address in the chat, and you can always shoot me a text or a message, and we can talk. Man, so good. I know it looks a little bit strange like this, maybe on screen, where it just kind of ends abruptly, but I swear, just looking at it, like it does, it feels like you're in the grass, stepping into it. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm so super stoked about this painting. I love it so much. Thank you for coming along this journey with me. Dreadsaber Phil says, I like your chill stream tab. Those Mario Kart streams are so intense they wear me out. Oh, you talking about Geeks and Gamers, I assume? Yeah, you know what? You gotta have a little bit of both, right? The yin and the yang. I think that's probably what memes would say. I'm glad you enjoy. I like the chill streams too. It's a fun way to interact with people without a lot of crazy stuff. All the different stuff going on. But anyway, thank you again for coming along with me this journey. Thank you for your patience and your encouragement. You don't know what that means to me, for real. And we made this together as a community, and I'm so proud of it. And you've given me some encouragement to just keep on pursuing and doing. And like meme says, flowing through all, there is balance. An iRobot theme would look great, says this guy. This guy, thanks for coming and hanging out. Everybody, Anonymous, Dreadsaber Phil, Backyard Tartar, Soul Assassin, and Celebrity Jeremy, and Memes. Everybody that came along, apologies if I missed your name, but thank you so much for being here. It's late now, and I'm going to need to go to bed because I have church tomorrow morning. But again, thank you for being here. I can't stop staring at this painting. Wow, we did this together, and I'm truly grateful. Thank you so much. Everybody have a great rest of their evening or morning, whatever time of day it is. And I'll catch you next time. We'll do some more character crossovers, okay? Bye, everybody.